To Brutally Honest Talk Radio. This is Elmo the Conservative. And hello, thank you everybody for coming back. Thank you to all our new subscribers, all the people that watch and share. I appreciate you and I don't take you for granted. Uh, just to mention a couple of things before we get started. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click the notification bell in conjunction with subscribing. And let's get into it. This is a show that we mostly talk about politics and things in government, but we also address certain social issues and sometimes hit a crime story. Today is a combination of a crime story and a social issue. I was compelled by this. So, what's going on is I mentioned I'll come back later, but what's going on is there was a man who's a DoorDash driver, and he's driving. I don't know if he was on the way to work or delivering food or whatever, but he's driving and he sees a family. He sees what looks like a family on the side of the road, somebody that maybe needs help or could use a ride. And it was a husband and wife, or, a man and a woman, looked like a couple, and 7 children with them. He stops, lets them in. They begin moving down the road so that he can proceed to take them to where they want to go. And the man and woman attack him with a knife and stab him and cut him several times, push him out of the car, and then drive on to wherever they decided they were going to use his car to get to. So, first, I'm going to read some of this article to you. I do work as a media analyst, and we rate news articles on reliability and political bias. And so, this is a local story. This is out of Washington State. That was how I found out about this. So it just it really got to me, and so I wanted to share it on the show. Please stick around. We got some key things that I want to mention about this. Include I'm going to play the video of the local story, and there's also a way that you can donate. That I found out. I was really hoping that there is some kind of a fundraiser for this man. He didn't die miraculously. And so, just for the people that are interested, if you can share this for people that are able to donate something. So, first, let me go to the article and I'm going to read some of it to you and then show you video. So, the name of the article is called "Why Did I Even Stop?" That's the actual quote from him. Why did I even stop? Good Samaritan questions kindness after near fatal attack. A DoorDash driver picked up 2 parents and 7 young kids seemingly stranded on the side of the highway. Investigators say the parents then turned on him. That's like a sub headline. Now let me go into a little bit more of the story and then I'll go to the video. DoorDash driver was brutally stabbed while trying to help a stranded family, has been released from the hospital just 3 days after the attack that nearly killed him. Melvin Swaggerty, 60 years old, of Port Angeles, was discharged from Harborview Medical Center on Wednesday, where he had been in the intensive care unit recovering from multiple stab wounds to his face, neck, torso, back, and hands. And I'm going to also show you some pictures of him and his wounds because I want people to get the fullest impact of this as possible. But we'll do that next. Right now, I'm going to go to the video, see if I can share this real quick and show you all. So bear with me one moment, and we're gonna go to this. Right. Listen. Will help if I get the sound. One moment. Okay, now it doesn't want to back up. 1 second. We got it. There we go.
Kindness by 60-year-old Melvin Swaggerty.
We had a Good Samaritan who is a DoorDash driver who saw them.
Sunday night, while on the job, Swaggerty stopped to help two parents and their 7 children, all under 9 years old, after he saw them stranded along Highway 101. We spoke with Swaggerty's daughter.
I'm pretty sure he just thought of his grandkids. And, was like, what if that was my grandkids on the side of the road,
Shortly after, the parents allegedly turned on him, stabbing him multiple times, and then threw him out of his own car.
Shame on you. That was a horrible thing to do, and in front of your kids.
A passing driver called 911, and an alert was sent out for 7 missing kids. Swaggerty was airlifted to the hospital, but now, 3 days later,
honestly, it's horrible.
His brother is ready to pick him up.
The first thing he says is, why'd I even stop? So now he's second-guessing his kind nature, and that breaks my heart.
As for the parents who allegedly attacked him, they were found. Now Nicholas Well and Rosario Lopez Castro are facing serious charges with an added penalty for attacking someone who tried to help.
Law enforcement is calling him a good Samaritan. Did you see that? And if so, what do you make of that?
I did. I think that's awesome.
His family tells us that he is frustrated, he is angry about what happened, but while he was in the hospital, he was asking about those children, worried about their safety. They are now in Child Protective Services. In Seattle, Christian Balderas, King 5.
All right. Whew. Seattle, Washington. And they didn't mention the city at the top of the article. They said, where is that? Okay, Kitsap County, Washington, is what they said, without mentioning the city. That's kind of odd. So I don't know. Maybe Seattle is a part of that county. So now I want to go to, and I think this is the fundraiser, or one of the fundraiser pages that I found. So there's a Facebook group, and I'll just go to this. But I'm gonna the text may be too small to read, so I'm gonna make sure that I put it in the episode where you can see it. So I'll put that in there, but I'm gonna put this picture up real quick first. Let's see. Come on, can I stretch it out? Okay, that's good. All right, 1 second. And so go. All right. I said share something else. I didn't want to take it from me. Here we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. All right, look at this. I want you all to imagine how painful that would be, getting sliced and stabbed in the head. And then they don't show his face here, but he was stabbed in the face, neck, and back, I believe. So there's a GoFundMe here. There's a couple of different places where people can go to donate money for him. One woman donated what was it, like $2,000. So let me get into this and talk about this for a minute, and the things that I want to say. The first thing is there any hope for humanity? This is what I was thinking when I was reading this article. Should people not pick up strangers anymore, even if they have children with them? And these are real questions. I want y'all to put answers in the comments. Is there any hope for humanity? When people do this, when someone, this man is trying to help them and give them a ride, he doesn't know them from anything and wanted to stop and help. And this is the thanks he got. You would think that they would be grateful, but evil is a real thing. Evil is a real force, and it doesn't care if it happens right in front of children, obviously. The only motive I can think of is that they wanted his vehicle. They weren't looking for anybody to take their car. They were wherever they were. And, I'm sure, like everybody that's out walking or anywhere on the street, they have a place to get to, trying to get there. So at some point, maybe the parents were in agreement before they got picked up. They said, okay, when I give the signal, we're both going to go in on this guy, because they were both stabbing him, apparently, if I'm understanding the article correct. The only motive I can think of is that they wanted his vehicle and didn't care that their 7 children saw this. But you don't try to kill someone for their car because you don't have a car. I'm sure they thought they had killed him or left him for dead. Isn't that the purpose of trying to stab someone in the neck, stabbing them multiple times, pushing them out of the car? Like, get out of here. We don't need you anymore. We got what we wanted. And then someone driving behind this van or behind this vehicle saw what happened, I believe, and then they called 911. I'm curious how many people are like this in the country. How many criminals today would have even done this? Or is this an isolated incident? It's very unusual. And I think that programs like Dateline or 2020 or ABC News should do a piece on this and call it, "What is the world coming to?" I'm 56 years old. I've never seen anything like this. And I've seen a lot of shit in my life. This is from a local source. I believe this is an affiliate or a syndicate of Fox or NBC. Okay, yeah, this is NBC Channel 6. A local story. This should be on the national news. And even though this, it says it happened Wednesday. Yeah, it happened on a Wednesday. It happened on the 23rd. He's released from the hospital already. What a great story. I would love to interview this man and ask him some questions. Of course, they talked his brother because he wasn't in any condition to give an interview. But I totally understand, man. I totally understand him asking the question, why did I even stop? I should have just kept going. He lives all this time, all his life, up to the age of 60 years old, so that he can experience the most horrific thing that he has experienced up till now. So, all right, let me get back to just the things that I wanted to touch on. Yeah, put the video up, showed pictures of what he's looking like, and also, yeah, there's a GoFundMe aid for Christina's dad, the woman who they interviewed in there. So I'm gonna put these links in the episode that people would get. I don't know if you can get it on the other platforms, but you can come to the the YouTube channel. Hopefully, everyone that's listening to this on Amazon, iTunes, or where not, is subscribed to the YouTube channel. And then you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and I'll put the links on there. So God bless you. And again, put it in the comments. This makes me, I mean, I rarely give a stranger a ride, but just let me know how you feel about this. And be armed. Everybody needs to be armed to protect themselves. But this guy was driving. This guy was driving. How can you really defend yourself when you need to hold on, to a steering wheel that's going 35 or 40 miles an hour down the road while somebody is trying to hurt you? It's such a stressful situation. God bless you, man. Let me say this man's name again one more time. One more time. One moment. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm jumping around a little bit. Swaggerty, I believe, was his last name. Yeah, Mel. Sorry. Yep, that's his name. God bless you, Melvin. And thank you, everyone. I mentioned again, kind of in the presentation, where you can follow us at. But in addition to YouTube, you can also hear these episodes and catch episodes on iTunes, Amazon, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Take care, and I'll catch you all on the next episode.